Hello. Listen, how are y'all? I want to start this off by saying, of course, shout out to all my people, my viewers, my supporters, those of you who've been blowing up my inbox about the mystic jars. Yes, honey. And shout out to the three people that bought it so far. So I'm here to show you guys what it's like. I'm not going to be here that long. I always say that, but I'm really not because I got things I have to go do. And of course, it's early for me and I want to get things done. I was on a roll yesterday and I said, honey, I need to start keeping up with this damn schedule, honey. I was on a ball and I love balls. Woo! Okay, anyway, let's get up off of that. So I'm going to show you guys what these jars look like, and I'll kind of go over a little bit about what's in them, what separates them from the other jars that you buy from other people. As I always said before, a lot of places, a lot of people make things at mass production. I make everything customly. That's why I love when people are patient with me when they purchase items and they get their items. I have oils sitting around, but I still infuse them for your needs. Because of course, I mean, I won't even go into that because people like to watch, they like to copy. And listen, honey, I want you to always trust that when you come to Mystic Persia, aka the Mistress Tantra Lingam, for some products that you are getting the best. Okay, let's talk about it. So either way, let me show you guys just an example. I want to cover this out because this is actually a real candle, and I don't want to show too much of on it. So this candle right here is an orange candle. This is the 7-day candle. This is an orange candle. As you can see, orange color. This person wanted something for road opening. So there's a key here to unlock all locks that might be put on them, all blockages, okay? And that's another thing too, I want people to break this down for me because I get people saying I got an energy buster candle, blockbuster candle. And I'm sitting thinking like, do people not understand? See, that's how you can tell new people from people that's been doing this for a while. Road opening, blockbuster, energy removal. I mean, girl, it's all the same damn thing. I kid you not, I was in my other channel a few months back and we were talking about road opening. Somebody was like, oh, I got a blockbuster. What does a blockbuster candle do, lady? It removes blockages. Okay, what do you think a road opener thing is? Hello? 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 Hello, girl? So, of course, this person tried to act like they were experienced and they've been doing this for years. And it's just like, girl, please keep that to your damn self, girl, because this is not a competition at all. But if you're going to come out and say you are an expert, then I'm gonna need you to present yourself as if you're one. Okay. Anywho, so there's the key to unlock all the teas, honey. And then of course, I'm gonna see if I can show you all the candles actually come with a customized thing on it. Now it depends on what type of candle you're getting. You might have 20 different labels on it. We'll call it labels. You might have 20 different labels on it, but I basically inscribe each label according to your needs. So you will get it, it will look all nice. Like I said, if people decide to show what theirs look like after they get it, that's good. In the inside, I have the resin. I have the other stuff. I'm add more stuff as well into this, but I didn't want to show it on the camera. But right now, there's 2 herbs, a resin, and then we have some sparkly stuff known as glitter. I won't even tell you how many times it was poked because a lot of times people, I've bought and dressed candles before from shops, and they just have it on the top layer. And I'm sitting thinking like, okay, so when this burns down and the whole damn candle explodes, I'm not gonna know if it exploded because of the products that were put in it or if it exploded because of the energy that was attached to it. So I was telling people, be careful about what you're putting in these candles and how you're putting it because it can even influence the darkness around a candle. I've done so much candle work for people. And I get people occasionally, they try to try me, honey. Girl, you get the ones that try to try ya, bitch. And like I said, girl, we're not playing that 2018, girl. You will get blocked, banned, and but anyway, girl, she don't say, do I got is the black? You think maybe the black stuff around the rim of that glass is from the oils or stuff you put inside the candle? No, girl, because I don't put that much in there. And I sure hell don't put it near the wick. That's why you poke holes in the candle so that the product could go inside the holes. And I don't know if you've ever done this before, miss, but when you burn the products that's in the candle, that's in the hole, as the wax melt, the product will stay beneath the wax. Hello. Your product should be floating above the wax. It shouldn't be on the wick. and girl. So I just said, okay, Miss Thing, try me if you want to, bitch. I'm gonna need you to go down to those cheap ass Botanicas, girl, that overprice you for a cleanse and a reading, girl, and keep getting those products, bitch. Hello. So this what 7-day candles look like. What size is this? Ooh, does that say 8.5 inches? I don't think I say 8.5 inches because this ain't no damn 8 inches, girl. This is more like this is probably a 10-inch candle. I don't know, girl. We're not gonna get into that because yeah. Anyway, I was about to pull out one of my dildos. Either way, yeah. So this is what the 7-day candle look like. You will have different charms on it. Like I said, just whatever spirit comes to me when you say this is what you need. Spirit will let me know exactly what you need on your teas, and that's exactly why the magic I do because I do what person too. No, honey, everybody has their own spiritual assignment. So as the spiritualist that I am, I need to go and I need to tackle what your spirits need. Because let's say, for example, everybody got a court case, and this is why consultations are so important. People try to skip around the consultations, and this is why they always get fucked up in the end. Or the ones that try to say, well, I don't want to get a consultation. I just want to go in and get to work. Okay, well, girl, that's exactly why you're stuck is fucked up because as a spiritualist, I need to work with you and your spirits. So you all might have the same court case, but your spirit might say, hey, I need 7 days to be worked. I need 7 days. Hey, you might not even have any spiritual connection with your spirit. So I might have to work your stuff for an extra 3 weeks. Everyone has their own time. So as I said, with the consultations, I can go in, I can see exactly what is going on, and I can tell you exactly what you need. Now with these counters, of course, you don't need a I would just need your birthday, your name, and we will go from there. And then, of course, you would have to put your own stuff into it after I do my stuff. So I need to say this, please. After you purchase the items, I will give you instructions on how to do it on your end. But don't how would I say this? Don't abuse that, okay? Because some people try to abuse that to the T. I kid you not. Some people will buy my products and they will say, "Well, for I bought a candle for something." And I'm like, well, that ain't my product. I'm not about to advise you on how to work that product, girl, because you didn't get case work done with me on that product for one. For two, it's not my product. I'm not about to sit here and advise you on how to work that product, girl. Excuse me, that's like going to Burger King and buying a Whopper and some fries and going inside McDonald's and saying, excuse me, ma'am, these fries are fries up for me. The hell? No. So anyway, this what 7-day candle look like. Honey, we kind of get off the topic there. This is what the little votive candle looks like. It will be different for everyone. You will also have labels on this size as well. This is already dressed and oiled up. I just have to charge it. Honestly, 3 to 7 days, your candle kit will be created and it'll be mailed out. Because I will need about 3 days to do that. So yeah, like I said, 3 to 7 days, these candles will be completely done, your whole set, and they'll be mailed out to you. So like I said, this one will have the label on it. This one may have something also attached to it, a little charm or something, but it'll definitely have inscribing on it and symbols and stuff to, like I said, better charge your tea. And in the a resin in here, and they have some herbs in here. So this is what the votive size look like. And also it may vary because depends on your case. You might need a votive. Um, Shout out to Thorn Green Enterprise, honey. Hello, Thorn Green. This is their smart, but this won't be the size. Your size will be, oh my God, I wish I had one right here to show y'all. It has to be in that drawer back there. It's going to be like this, but see, these voltives right here are like 4 hours, right? 4 to 6 hours. Some voltives actually burn 16 to 24 hours this size. It depends on the type of wax. So you may also get this as a votive. Like I said, just depends on your situation to where I will still inscribe your symbols and stuff on here. I would give them I have, haters they're watching, girl. And, before you know it, girl, they'll be trying to copy and bite. I inspire people. Like I said, shout out to the spirituals out there who's coming out with a program now every full moon for y'all to get some teas from her. Girl, bye. I'm so glad I inspire people. And, it's good. That's what it's about. It's about inspiration. It's about, blessing people with ideas so they can go forward in their life. Anyway, and then also altar lights. People ask about altar lights. Altar lights also depends on your situation. Might be these votives or it may be tea lights. But altar lights, if you don't know what altar lights are actually lights that should be on your altar at all times. You could even use um, these 7-day candles as altar lights. It depends on how big of rituals that you're doing. Depends on the process. These are 7 days. Right. Now my candles ain't gonna burn that long. The candles you get from me ain't gonna burn no damn 14 days, guarantee you. These candles that I give you are gonna burn 3 to 7 days. I guarantee that because of the energy that's gonna get put inside of them, and then you're going to put your energy inside of them. So these are altar lights, but they go on the upper top part of your altar, and you want to light from left to right when you are lighting your altar lights. And then, of course, the lights that are on your altar, you can light them anyway. There's no right or wrong way to light those altars. But yes, you want to always have altar lights on your altars. And if you don't know what altars are used for, because people don't understand what they're really for, altars are the portal for your spirits to come to come into this realm and to come in and get work done. That's what an altar ultimately symbolizes. That's why you don't show your altars. You don't show people exactly what's going down because anyway, I won't go into that. I have a class on altars. I won't even go into that. So here are the examples of these 7-day candles. You have your yellow, of course. Depends on what you need it for. I would just say a little bit. Yellow could be used for attraction. It could be used for success. You have your blue. Blue could be used for finances. It could be used for healing as well. Okay, let's get into it. Then you have purple, protection, higher, higher situations. Excuse me, my dog is like going around. He's prancing around. He's doing some crazy stuff right now, honey. I don't know what's going on with him, but he needs to sit it on down. Hello. Okay, then of course you have pink. Yes, pink is great for friendship. Oh, baby. And then the herbs that I put in here and the resins. Because, see, a lot of people just hop on the wagon of offering products, y'all. I've been doing this for a very long time. Okay. And I've been doing this regularly. Oh, is it about to stop, girl? We'll see right now. Girl, Comcast's been acting crazy for the past week, honey. I don't know what's going on with Comcast, but Comcast, y'all need to fix your teas. Because at the end of the day, girl, see, y'all trying to keep up with the Joneses, Comcast. Y'all gonna mess around and lose some Joneses, honey. Let's talk about it, honey. Anyway, so pink, like I said, friendship, it's great for communication. It's great for getting great favors, honey. So like I said, according, of course, what you need it for, you will get the color according to what your needs are. And then, of course, this is red. And of course, this is for power. This is for strength. This is also for protection. You can also use this for healing. Red is good for anything. Honestly, use red for a lot of stuff. You could even use red to get a man, to seduce a man. Hello. When you're doing love work, pink would represent the female and red will represent the male. Or Venus and Mars. Ow! Okay, and of course, like I said, everything is according to what you need it for. And then this is an example of what the 3-day look like. The size. This is the size of a 3-day candle. 3 days. Now, like I said, I've had a 3-day candle that burned down in one day. I've had a 3-day candle that's burned down in 2 days. I think I've even had a 3-day candle that one time I burned down in 3 days exactly, and I knew what that was. But most of my 3-day candles burn down very, very quickly. And I bought 3-day candles from many, many botanicas. Because that's what you do as a spiritualist. You practice. You experiment at first. You're like, Well, maybe it wasn't my energy. Maybe it was the product that I bought. Let me go to another shop and buy some more products. And then that's what you do. Now, of course, I don't bounce around for a lot of stuff. You know, there's only one store that I buy my herbs from in this city, and then of course there's another town 30 minutes out. I go there and buy herbs from as well because they have the Latin herbs, honey. Hello. Okay, this place right here, they have the American and the Asian, but I like to go to the botanicas and the herbal places that have Latin and African herbs, because of course, like I said, girl, I'm not knocking nobody out there, but thyme and basil don't work for everything. You know what I mean? No tea, no shade. Brown sugar, white sugar don't work for everything either. So you have to actually go into places to buy things from certain lands to get certain things. Same thing with, Buddha. They said you want to praise Buddha. You think that you're going to be able to buy American products to give honor and praises to Buddha when Buddha didn't walk the land of America? Can we talk about that? So I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really interested in Topanga. You know what I mean? Catch that drift. I'm not really into that. What I want to do is, like same thing when I do my teas to Queen and I do my teas to my other Asian deities, because I worship many Asian deities, not just Queen and the Jade Emperor. But I go down to the Asian shop, my Thai market, and I actually buy the wax candles. And these are actually made from beeswax. But I go there, I get my products, and also get these candles because, you know what I mean? Cool, Queen Yin girl, she's not interested in, buying some stuff from, I won't even get into that. So, if you're going to practice something, you're going to give praises to a spirit or a deity. I'm going to need you to buy products from that land and or incorporate it into the product. You know what I mean? Don't just say, well, it's okay. I can substitute for that because this is about my intention. Well, girl, that's probably why your magic ain't really working, because you think it's about your intention and only your intention. No, that's for yourself. But when you start working with these deities, honey, you got to work it the way it should be worked. Now, I will say this. Oh, look what I got, y'all. Look what I fucking got, honey. Oh, that'd be nice, honey. You see people that have those. Remember back in the day, y'all, they had those lion paws on their titties. I would love to get this like pierced on my nipples or something. Would that be hot? Girl, black obsidian. Don't play with me, girl. Black obsidian, maybe they could like pierce it through. Then they can like epoxy it to the barbell. Girl, this thing, don't play with me. And yes, anyway. But what was I gonna say before I showed y'all this? Y'all know, if you don't know, you should know. I am connected to many deities. Well, not many deities, but from three particular paths. There's deities that I'm connected to. Not just our storylines are similar, because some of them I don't have the same storyline as them, but still, as far as numbers and cultures and all that good stuff, it's there. The bond is there. So I'm a part of that spiritual line. But either way, even going into, these witch wars on YouTube, where you got people that are claiming to be daughters and sons of these deities, and they're doing work against me with these deities, but yet I'm thriving and spizing while they're just spiraling downward and they don't got nothing going on. So you have to really question, who really have favor with these deities? The one that is always talking about it and saying, I'm going to do something to prove it, or the one that just sit back and stay in their fucking place. Hello. So either way, a lot of people have brought it to me because of the culture and or what they heard, because a lot of people are not crowned, and you don't have to be crowned, but I'm just saying this. A lot of practices that people come off and share with people, with like the Orishas and a lot of sacred religions, because not just Orishas, you got the Hindu system. A lot of people come forward and they ask or they tell people that, oh, you got to do this with that deity or else they're not going to like you, because of that spiritual path. But what a lot of people don't understand is, the Yoruba tradition, as well as many other ancient traditions, there's subcategories to that or branches to that. And each branch will incorporate something differently into that. So what you got to understand is, as a non-crowned person, someone who is not a part of those paths, when it comes to me worshiping a deity, I can be open with it. And there's still, as long as I respect fair to these deities, that there would be mutual, it would be mutual respect. But when you're in a certain path, that's how they worship. So I'm only saying that because a lot of people tell me, oh, these spirits like blood, you got to give them blood or they're not going to help you. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm thinking those for people that are actually crowned in that. I'm thinking those for people that are actually, in that, like blood in, blood out type of stuff. I'm not blood in, blood out with that type of stuff. Of course, the orishas that I worship, when I pray, they've been there for me, even when people, and I don't want to sound too weird about it, but even when people that I loved and I trust, human people, betrayed me and tricked me, honey, these days these spirits came in and they showed me exactly what it needed to be. So like I said before, they will always have my worship. They will always have me honoring them. And that's just what it is. So, as I said before, and I will always do that openly, just go into what I do privately with these deities, but I definitely will give praises openly with them, because that's what it's about, right? It's about asking for your stuff, and then once that stuff come through, come forward and say, yes, thank you, Oshun, thank you, Daiki, thank you. Give praise to your deities. Always do that, honey. Honor them, respect them. That's what it's about. It's about respect. So, like I said, don't get caught up in that stuff, because people, they were like, yeah, blah blah blah, and it, the maybe back then you have to slay a lamb, slay a goat, slay a chicken, ow, slay a monkey as well, girl. See, that's what y'all don't know about. Slay an alligator, a crocodile, skin it up. Yes, honey, make a nice little bag. Cause see, that's where these bags come in at. When we wear leather and we buy like a snake bag, yes, the Birkin bags and all that made out of leather, snakeskin, crocodile. That was ultimately to honor certain spirits, and it's still done. That's why people say they're atheists and shit. Well, you wear leather, don't you? Okay, you got a croc bag, don't you? You got a snakeskin pair of boots, don't you? Okay, girl. Well, you're atheist here, but those spirits are still there with you. Let's talk about it. So, like I said before, maybe back in that day, you had to slay a monkey. You have to cut it up and offer that up and all. But in this day and age, honey, all that matters is that they are fed. They're given the love. You pay respect to them. You honor them every second that you get, and they will always come through for you. And that's where candles and incense are for. People don't know. Candles and incense are offerings to spirits, because you don't have to have candles and incense for a spirit to come through and show out. Okay, because let's talk about it. You don't have to have that for them to come through and show out. But these incense and these candles and these resins, and when I say incense, the real incense are the resins, like the Sumatra benzoin, the dragon's blood, the frankincense, the myrrhs, and there's so many resins out there. And you even have the pignon resin, which is very expensive. So these resins are offerings to these spirits. So you don't have to overdo it until you're like, well, they want blood, so I got to do this to give them out. No, I'm not in a path, so maybe that's what the path you ain't have to do. But the path I'm in, I don't have to do that. I'm about the direct contact with these deities, not intercessions or going through the middleman. I'm about going through straight to that spirit and getting what it is I need. I'm not interested in the petty spirits that's around them or the assistants around them. Because as I said before, people mess themselves up because they reach out to these spirits that they know nothing about. And they're like, well, that spirit didn't give me that. They fucked me over. Well, I don't think that works by themselves. Let's talk about it. There's not one spirit that works by themselves. So you over here saying that, well, I don't do that, I don't do this. Well, girl, you working with multiple spirits still then, because just like you're meant to be with someone. Co-ed, cohesiveness. We're the left and the right. We're the front and the back. We're the up and the down. We're the so above, so below. So you can sit and say that you're meant to be a solo. A queen even has a king. Let's talk about it. And then a king and a queen even has a dame, a dom. They also have a gesture. Like, girl. So these spirits are the same thing. So you get caught up with the wrong spirits and not really know nothing about some spirits. And you say, oh, you know what? I don't feel like I don't feel like La Santissima is reaching out to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just reach out to La Santissima, even though I'm not from Mexico, nor do I have Spanish blood in me. I'm just gonna reach out to La Santissima, right? So let me just do an offering for her. Which, by the way, offerings for La Santissima is dead rats, honey. There's no way around that, honey. Dead rats, and/or you have to slice up somebody. Let's talk about it. You have to cut somebody up, girl. That's the offering to La Santissima. Just so you know, I just want to point that out there, girl, Miss Day. Because you got all these people saying they worship La Santissima, but yet they're not into, that type of stuff. No, girl, there's no way around La Santissima, girl. That is a dead spirit. So you have to bring something alive and you have to murder it right there on that altar. Right there on that altar, baby. Yes, you do. So, like I said, keep it cute, girl, Miss Day. Okay. But either way, so I'm just gonna offer something to La Santissima, and La Santissima's gonna get my ass right together. And I'm gonna say, oh my God, La Santissima, why did she get me together? Well, guess what? La Santissima, she didn't see it for you, honey. So you know what she did? She sent out one of her seven spirits that follow her, honey. One of those tranquil spirits, girl. Okay, and she said, honey, that's too low for me. Even though she's a low spirit too, but she's like, that's too low for me. Can you go get it? And then the first one, as this other spiritual said, girl, shout out to you. Hey, girl, the first one, she said, what did she say? She said, spirits are just waiting around for you to reach out to them. Not people like La Santissima, not people like Oshun, excuse me, not spirits like Lady of Guadalupe, not spirits like that. No, the hell they're not. You have these spirits that are born and are dead and ain't nobody fucking with them because they're fucking mischievous and scandalous and tricksters. Yeah, those spirits are just waiting around. So go ahead and reach out to those spirits and let them come in and fuck up your money. Go ahead. Let them come in and just take out your whole life. You start praying for longevity and a good man, and every man you meet, they die. Yeah, go ahead, girl. Go ahead and just reach out to those spirits. I'm telling you, go ahead and do it. I'm telling you, you gonna get burned. So, like I said, honey, there's not no. There's a protocol to everything, right? But also there's spirits that have spirits attached to them. It's kind of like when I think about the planet X, this theory that's been going around for years since 1989, and people's been saying this since 1989. So that's what I said before. We have these spiritualists and these conspiracy theories in 2017 still talking about something that they've been talking about since 1989, but yet there's nothing that's coming to prove any of this. Then you're a little old, you're a little tired, you're a little fossilish. Yeah, and you remember December 21st, 2012. Do you remember that? So that old time frame died. That time frame died. Anything before that has been altered, it's been died, it's been shifted into another realm. So at this point, we are probably living in post Planet X. But see, anyway, I want to go into that because remember, time and space is just an illusion. Okay. So either way, you and I was going to Planet X. Planet X is this huge planet, also known as the nemesis of the sun. It's a black star, right? A brown star. And it has little planets rotating with it, right? And that's what I think about ever since I've heard of Planet X in 2004, and I was actually talking about it on my first YouTube channel in 2008, and people called me crazy and batshit and all this other shit. I even talked about what went down in Ferguson, and even with the celebrity person I had one of these famous persons. They're not even a celebrity, but they're a blogger, well known. I told them that they were going to get in trouble they were coming into a contract with a company, and this company was going to fuck them over, and they're going to be sued. So I said, please go into this contract. I was in my room with a yellow wall in the background. I said, sweetie, if you go into this, please read that contract, girl, because there's going to be little stuff in that contract that you're going to miss. Now, this person didn't tell us that they were going to be working for BET. They didn't tell us that they were going to be working for VH1, but spirits showed me what was going on. And at the end of the day, and I didn't know if it was going to be BET or not, but I knew it was going to be a large production company because that's what Mama was craving for. And Mama ended up going through a lawsuit, and I said, huh? I'm not jumping in on that. People were waiting for me to jump in on it. I said, girl, I'm not jumping in on that. Because for one, that person ain't even transgender. That person is a gender bender. That person is a gay man that just likes to put on women's clothing, girl. No tea, no shade with that. That's not a transgender person, mama. That's not his life all day, every day. Second of all, I told the buffoon, excuse me, I told the person, the beautiful child of God, years before that happened, with BT 2012, 2013, one of those years, but 2011, I told him this because that channel was deleted in, I want to say, August of 2011, because I went in on this other person, girl. Anyway, so like I said, that's what I think about these planets. I think about these planets, these deities, that's what it is. These deities, and even people like you and I, if you don't have it physically, you have it spiritually. And my spiritual entourage is on point. My physical entourage, I don't really trust that, because if there's two or more of us together, you might have spirits on you that I don't really want around me, or my spirits ain't gonna get down with. So what's gonna happen if 20 of my spirits fight with 20 of your spirits, girl, then we gonna physically start to hate each other. And I'm gonna say, something ain't right with you. Because that's my spirit talking to me saying, yeah, this bitch is a con, she's a thief, she's a thief. You got to listen to what you're getting about people. Trust me, because it's never, my experience has never been wrong. It's always been right, especially when you have outside people coming forward. And I said before, when I get along with somebody genuinely, and I'm not talking about them, I don't feel the need to talk about them, it's because our spirits are in agreement. There's a lot of people that I talk to that I don't talk bad about. I don't even think about, I don't say, you think this person is using me? I don't ever think that way. You know why? Because our spirits are in agreement. My spirit's in saying, no, 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 you got to watch them. But some people go to spirits like, I don't like her. She's fake. Oh, she's lying. Oh, you don't want to be part of that. That bitch is a fraud. Oh, they haven't came out yet. She's a phony. I kid y'all not. So, like I said, that's why I don't want to take my time and screen people like that when it comes to personal endeavors. People should uplift you, and when you're around great company, things should be powerful. People should be able to sense that things around you should get better. There's no way that you're hanging around with a friend. I'm talking to you, spiritualist to spiritualist, or spiritual being to spiritual being. There should be no excuse for you hanging around with a friend or family member, and you're going through something, and it gets worse before it gets better. If that person is supposed to be in your company, if that person is supposed to be there for you, and they're supposed to uplift you, because that's what it's about, there's power in numbers, then things should actually get better. I don't know about y'all, but the company I keep, girl, every time we hang out, something turns around. Can we talk about, oh, you should stop hanging with this person? I just think you're a little jealous. I think when these two bitches get together, you know what shit they're gonna be doing. So you want to get in and try to hate on that girl. That's what that tea is. But like I said, with one of my persons, particularly when we hang around with each other, I kid you not, things will be torn out. I've ordered stuff, online like eBay and other websites. Amazon guaranteed 2-day shipping if you're a Prime member, sometimes free same-day shipping. Shout out to Amazon since 2010. I love Amazon. Thank you, Amazon, for all that you do. Anyway, no, I'm not sponsored by Amazon. There's nothing going on with Amazon. Maybe Amazon should call me. Amazon, call me. Call me, baby. Anyway, either way, you got all my numbers, Amazon. Don't play with me, Amazon. You got all my numbers, girl. Don't play. But either way, this person in particular I hang out with, I order stuff and they tell me 7 days. And unconsciously, this is all unconsciously, because when you think about it consciously, I think that affects it. But unconsciously, I hang with this person, and I kid you not, I will check a shipping or something after we hang out, of course, and it'll say the shipping is about to be delivered the same day, and I'm like, that's not possible. Even my sister's friend and I, we got into a little disagreement because she said there's no way that my product, she ordered. And I told her yesterday, I said, girl, my stuff will be here on Tuesday. No, that's not possible. Girl, so I have to send her the tracking information, girl. I have to screenshot what it is that I ordered and she's like, yeah, that don't sound right. Yeah, it doesn't sound right, girl. But the people I fuck with, girl, they alter dimensions. Let's talk about it. When you're around people that you that love, that uplift your spirit, people that encourage your spirit, people that give your spirit what it needs, and you do the same, honey, because let's talk about it, then all things will be altered and changed, because time is an illusion. I want you to understand that. Same thing with a man or a woman. When you're having sex with these people and you're married to these people and your life is getting turned upside down since the day you got married, girl, excuse me, it's time to get a divorce in the name of love, because there is no way that you're going to sit here and tell me that each other while we go through this very horrific, demonic throwing life, that I've been married to you, which means we became one. So my power should be very powerful. I should be to the point where I could touch the door and the door is locked, the lock unlocked. I should be to that point. Okay. So there's no way I'm going to be married with you and be with you. And every time we turn around, I got chlamydia from you. You gave me gonorrhea. Every time I turn around, there's another one popping up pregnant. Our finances going down the hill. We're downgrading each year instead of upgrading. There is no way, mama. Because something ain't right. When two minds come together, girl, listen, that's why I say God is definitely a group of beings. There's no way that God is one person. And the Most High, the same thing with that. When I say the Most High, it's not one thing. I think that is a collaboration, I can see. Okay, see, I know I said I want a conglomeration, whatever, girl. But yeah, it's a group, honey. Everything comes in groups, girl. The old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. I definitely agree with that. I think that the parents should be involved. You should also have godparents. You should also have backup godparents, and maybe now and then, but definitely takes a village to raise kids. And I should say, when I have kids, we definitely gonna have a village. I want to be in a polyamorous relationship, and if not a polyamorous, we don't have to all sleep together. But baby, trust me when I tell you this, we're gonna be next door. We might be in the same house too, girl. Our kids gonna be raised together. Your kids, our kids gonna have multiple parents, so that they could really, really, really have that support system. Because really, kids need that. Okay, parents think it's easy, it's cute. One, two parents, or the parents don't love each other. Girl, kids can see that. Trust when I tell you that. Kids can see that. But either way, when you're with someone who is for you, they should be healing that body. When you're in the bed with them, girl, you should, girl, I'm sorry. There's no way that you should be depressed. There's no way you should be going through anything while you're with someone else, because that means that person right there, no tea, no shade, maybe they do love you, sis. Don't misinterpret. Is the true happiness, because that's how you relate to yourself. That is that unconditional self basking love, right? Then you have the sacral chakra, where it deals with people outside of yourself and your roots, right? Because they call your family the roots for chakra for a reason, and they call it also a base chakra for a reason, because it's really what your parents and your family should be. They should be the roots to your motherfucking tree. Hello, you might be the tree, but you're not those motherfucking roots. Or should I say, without the roots, the tree wouldn't be there. So when you have issues with your parents and the people that actually brought you into this world, and the people that you looked up to, because it may not even be just your parents, it might be your guardian, but you have an issue with these beings, it creates blockages, and it goes all the way up. We're going into your heart chakra and your throat chakra and your brow chakra, or your third eye, then your crown. You can't be already up here, baby, if down there is still dirty and clogged up. That's not how it works. You start from the ground up. You start from the bottom up. Everything rises. That's why I say, even with gravity, I really would like to say this. I think that gravity is a theory, because when I burned my incense, I was sitting here thinking this. I don't know if this is spiritual, or if I was just tired and I was just thinking of this shit or not. And my computer's like flipping out or something over here, girl. What the hell's going on, girl? It's like blinking some weird shit over here. Anyway, I don't know what was going on. Oh, that was a confirmation. So maybe it was a spiritual intervention. So you know what? Y'all need to stop doing that. I'm gonna need y'all to come through and start talking and not moving stuff when I'm on the right path. Because that started to get a little irritating. You know, you don't gotta flicker the TV and bump the computer and make candles and shit fall when I'm on the right track. Damn, just come through and say ding 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 or something, honey. Girl, anyway, so I was laying down in my bed like probably 2 weeks ago and I was burning some incense, right? And I was just looking at the smoke. And I was like, gravity, huh? Why is the smoke blowing upwards instead of downward? And I kid you not, that's what put my ass to sleep. I was sitting there looking at the smoke like, why is it rising up and not rising down? Because they tell us that our wrinkled body is from gravity. They say when our face starts to sag, it's from gravity. I'm just thinking to myself, I don't know if I agree with that or not. Because I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Even when you look at some older people, they don't look old at all. I know a lot of people that look younger than what their age is. I don't know how. I don't know why that is. But I personally, everyone I know, they look younger than what their real age is. Seriously, I'm not even saying to say this. Everyone I know personally that I get along with, they look way younger than their age. Like it's no joke. So I'm looking at some of these people I know that are like 65 and 72 and 80 something, and I'm looking at them like, why did 80-year-olds look older 20 years ago? Or then I meet another 80-year-old and I'm like, oh shit, you look 105. What's going on, mama? So I don't know what that is, but I'm like, if that's gravity, then how does this person have a upright face? And I don't know how to think of that. And I'm like, yeah, how do they have an upright face then? And they don't get Botox and stuff, honey, because mama could barely pay to keep gas in her car. No tea, no shade. I'm just saying that to say that. So she can afford to get Botox, but no gas in her car. Like, no, And I would like to even know about how many people that have Botox in their face that is older than 60 plus, honey. I don't see those cheese. So I'm gonna need you 40 plus and 50 plus year olds out there who are coming through saying this and that about yourself and all that stuff. I'm gonna need you to come on forward so that I'm gonna need your ID. I'm gonna need you to submit the identification over, send it into 28spirit8mystic8 at gmail.com. You can block out your address, but I'm gonna need you to go ahead and show me that birth date because something ain't right there at all. Because they say that melanin keeps you young and rejuvenated. I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, well, I know a few Caucasian women, non-melanated, supposed to be, that, they're like 65 and stuff, 62, and they look damn good. I look at these 57-year-old black women, these melanated goddesses, and I'm looking over, and I'm like, damn, girl, you 57? Yeah, you went through some shit here, did you? So that's the thing, it's all a theory, honey. And you're not gonna get me caught up in that theory, girl. Because I've seen a lot of black that has cracked. Okay? If you're not staying hydrated, if you're not praying up, because it's all about prayer, girl. You're not staying hydrated, you're not staying prayed up, and you're not giving your body what it needs, girl. Like some coconut you need seedless fruits and vegetables, honey. What is seedless, girl? Miss Thing, Walmart got to read it down. That's why I don't buy grapes no more, because all these fucking grapes are freaking seedless. I'd rather buy me some grape juice, which I do, honey, than to buy some damn grapes, because all the seedless, like, how the hell do watermelon not have no damn seeds, girl? Like, no, you're not getting me to eat that shit, girl. I need a fruit and a vegetable with seeds in it. I love bell peppers. I love to crack open that bell pepper and see those seeds up in there. Sometimes I even take the seeds and I chew on them and I swallow them like that. And I remember I had a cousin that say, you don't want to do that because you're going to have a tree grow up in your stomach. Oh, she's so dumb. Oh, girl, she's so dumb. She's so dumb, girl. Oh, she's so dumb. I'm like, how the hell this bitch, how the hell this bitch get what she got? She must have like lied her way to the top, honey, or worked out some stuff. Because her dad, she related to me by my auntie. Her dad is still, they're active with certain stuff. I almost said something and I don't want to say nothing. Okay. They're active with certain stuff. And I'm like, girl, did she use that to get that? Because there's no way that this girl talk about getting a seed in my stomach. I want to call my mom right now. Is my mama up? I want to call my mama right now because I want to ask her. I want to tell her, does she remember when I ate those seeds? And when I ate those seeds, when I ate those seeds, and my cousin was really going off about me eating seeds, talking about I'm gonna have a tree growing in my stomach and shit. Like, she she like to have respect for my older cousins, because when she said that as well, I was like Tori's up, but I'm still thinking like that don't make sense, because that's the case. Then when someone dies, then why not cut their stomach open? This was just a thought of mine, y'all. Back in the day, I had a thought that when people get buried in a casket, because see, I want to be cremated. You don't gotta bury me, bitch, because that girl, you don't gotta bury me, because I don't want to think about the idea that I'm in that ground and I might come back into that body and I'm in that casket with those rats and shit, girl. It's gnawing at me, girl, and I'm just there like, woo, Kill Bill Volume 2. Oh my God, woo, girl, see, now that's a beer right there, being buried alive, girl. Bye, you bet not. Anyway, girl, my idea said, well, if me eating seeds will grow a tree in my stomach, then can you go ahead and plant a seed inside of our dead relatives in the ground so a tree can grow through their body. So they're not just in the ground without serving a purpose. And no tea, no shade. That's why I said I want to be cremated, because you spending all this lavish money making a mortician wealthy. And that's it, bitch, because there's no other benefit of burying somebody in the fucking ground. Girl, it is what it is, girl. Go ahead and cremate me, mama. Go ahead and cremate me and feed my ashes to a lion. I'll go by. Bitch, please. Go ahead, cremate me, mix it up in a little, maybe mix it with some cornmeal or something and feed it to the lions. Please do that. Hey, girl. And actually, I think I might want like my spine donated to something or something. Have they got into to spine transplants yet? Because they can actually, take my brain and my spine because it's attached, girl, and they can actually donate it. But I want them to actually like, give it out to the lions. Yeah, feed it to a lion, bitch. I'm gonna put that in my will. Feed it to a lion. If you don't feed it to a lion, bitch, I'm gonna come back and hunt your ass. And I will be watching. Don't think I won't. I will be watching, girl. Ooh, girl. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Either way, so why not plant a seed inside them so they can give us a tree? Give us the apricot tree. Give us the apple tree, bitch. Give girl. I mean, I'm being serious. Give us something that is beneficial, honey. We paid all this money to bury that person. Please give it back to us. Please recycle that money. It's all about recycling of energy. Um, I just thought something. I'm gonna have to step up my security now, because now I feel like me talking about cutting me off and feeding me to lions, that people are gonna be trying me now. Note to self, hold on, give me a minute. Note to self, honey. Note to self, we're gonna have people trying to cut me off and feed me to lions right now. Let me note this on down. Give me 1 minute, honey. Uh mm, mm, mm. I don't know why I said that out there, and I can't edit this out. I can't edit this out. I gotta keep this going. So either way, that's really all I want to stop by and say. Yeah, another thing too, just another thought I thought of here too. Now, if seeds can grow trees like that in your stomach, then that means that the uterus can really grow some flowers and some teas. Maybe, maybe plant some rose bushes down there. So no, I'm playing, y'all. Listen, let me see what's in the live chat before I go, honey. That's really weird. Of course, you can check out my blog spot, 2aspirit8mystic8 at gmail. Or excuse me, 2aspirit8mystic8.blogspot.com. I'm actually coming out with a actual website sometime next year, because of course there's a lot of stuff I want to incorporate. I don't want to be putting that on that blog spot, because the blog spot, your most recent posts stay there, even though people could still browse through the blog spot to see stuff. But still, definitely to be sure. Like I said, check that out. You can see all the stuff I offer for reading, even a lot of people locally are reaching out to me. I would love to go in and to do house blessings. I would love to go in and do spiritual things in your home. I would love to go to haunted places. Oh, girl, I've been dreaming about that. I wake up salivating on that, honey. Like, I kid you not. Like, I would love to, go down into a haunted mansion or something, especially a place where there's a lot of, those generals that come on in. Oh, we got another bitch in our dining room. I would love for a good ghost to do that, girl. We'll be fighting and conniving, girl. Excuse me, not conniving, kniving. We'll be fighting and kniving. Okay, hello. Let's talk about it, girl. I wish you would, but also too, going into that as a spiritualist, you shouldn't be afraid because the spiritualists have the power to open up doors and dimensions so that the spirits in these haunted places could exit out. There is no way in Tom's or God's green earth, because I'm gonna say Tom Green's earth or Tom's green life, that you are a spiritualist, that you have made your way into a haunted place, that you had all these babies with these spirits. Your grandma was a witch, your mama was a witch, your daddy was a witch, your great grandmammy was a witch, and all of a sudden, girl, you go to a haunted place and none of y'all can get these spirits about these buildings. Either that or these places are lying. Because I even thought about Sylvia Brown going into the Winchester Mystery House. Sylvia Brown was from San Jose, California. Hello, y'all. And she went to Campbell, the Church of Asthma, I believe was in Campbell, California. Yes, it was, girl. The Church of Asthma, the tenants of asthma, something like that, girl. Paid that place one time a visit, girl. Let's talk about it, because I had a boyfriend that lived in Menlo Park, which, by the way, he was a pedophile. That mother, and it's okay because I lied about my age, but this man, y'all, could you believe this, girl? Can we talk about it? This man gave me $15,000, girl. We didn't even meet. He mailed me a check for 15,000, girl, and he was gonna buy me a rose quartz watch, girl, in the mall. The rose quartz watch was 25,000, girl, and I lied about my age though. And my mom found out when she found out. Yeah. Anyway, let's get up off of that. So, anywho, um, Sylvia Brown went to the Winchester Mystery House, and like we said, I want to go to the Winchester Mystery House. Girl, bye. I'm not wasting my time or my money at that place. No tea, no shade. Take me to a slave plantation. Take me to a place where there was war on the ground. I don't want to go to a place where a demented ass family just decided to, girl, bye. Sit your ass down. I got houses like that in my town, girl, that have been knocked down. We had the man down the road from here who actually they found dead bodies in the basement, girl. They found dead bodies in the basement, and they don't know if they don't. Oh, girl, I don't want to go into that because it's crazy to think about. Like I said, my town has a lot of weird stories and secrets that have been documented, like since 1922. Even like 1929, there was a hotel downtown where the woman, and this is on the History Channel, where she killed her husband because she wanted to have an affair with another man, so she tried to get rid of this man, and she killed her husband, chopped him up, girl, in the hotel room, put him in a suitcase, and got on the train with the husband. And I think the bags was checked, and they found out that she killed the husband in the damn hotel room. Girl, bye. And the hotel is still down there, the building, and there's a lot of businesses underneath it. Girl, bye. Don't try me. So it's like, girl, I want to go to that house like that. And if Sylvia Brown was really someone who could talk to spirits and stuff, then Sylvia, why didn't you tell these people to exit on out of the building? I know it's their place, but it's no longer their place. They're not here no more. So why don't you do a spiritual thing outside the house? Because supposedly Sylvia Brown, let's go into Sylvia Brown. Sylvia Brown said that she was outside the house, y'all. And this German Shepherd was about to attack her. And she called on Lilith. She said, Queen of Lilith, come and keep this dog away. And she said that Lilith flew in and kept this German Shepherd away. Now I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, how did a German Shepherd get on the premises of this house, first of all? Second of all, did you break into the house? Because it sounded like, Sylvia, that you were trying to break into the house and do a seance without the people being there. See, I want to, like, you know what? I'm going to call Winchester Mystery House when I get up off here, and I'm going to leave a voicemail, because I think Sylvia Brown was saying that she broke into this place. Because I'm thinking to myself, where did a German Shepherd come from, Sylvia? Where did a German Shepherd come from while you outside the Winchester Mystery House, girl? Because I'm sure there's gates around this place. Where did the German Shepherd come from? Was this somebody's animal? Like, I'm a little confused with that, Sylvia Brown, and you're not here no more, but girl, I could definitely quote where I got that information at, girl. Don't play with me, Sylvia. So like I said before, I want to really get into that, because that means you broke into that premises, Sylvia. That means you were over there trying to conjure up some energy. And maybe that's why you died in 2015 instead of 2020, as you said. She said she was going to die in 2020, girl. Maybe that's why the Winchester Mystery House, what's her name? Miss Winchester. Was that her name? The woman. Maybe she came back and got you right together. See, don't play with spirits, y'all, because they will get you right together. I'm telling you, don't play with spirits, honey. That's probably what happened. She snuck into this place without having about to get her ass right together. Either that or she made up the story. Either that or the house ain't haunted. Because like I said, girl, you're spiritualist. You can come in as the light, and you have these spirits to exit on out. But maybe she didn't want the spirits to exit out because maybe she went to the house. Wait a minute, what the hell? How did this start playing? Maybe she wants to the hell? Maybe she wants to get that energy because that's a good idea. Some people go to grave sites of dead people, especially powerful dead people, and they use their energy to help them manifest stuff. That's why I pay attention when these celebrities say, I pay homage to blah blah blah, I love blah blah blah, because I'm asking, do they got any items from them? Because you remember when Michael Jackson died, y'all? Let's talk about this. Remember when Michael Jackson left our vision? We did no longer see Michael Jackson, okay? Because we don't know if he's dead. We don't know if they buried him, girl. And I'm just going to talk about this very quickly, and I'm going to go into this live chat. But everybody was fighting over who was like the god or the child of Michael. Remember that Beyonce got in on it, Justin Timberlake got in on it, Chris Brown got in on it, Neil got in on it, Usher got in on it. You had all these musicians, some of them couldn't even sing or dance. It was either or, and they were fighting over who. It's kind of like what Monica and Brandy's, what they've been, for who's queen of singing. And it's like, girl, this thing, none of y'all sing like Whitney Houston, bitch. So I need you to have several seats. Sit it on down. None of you sing like Whitney. So who cares if who the next queen? Girl, bye. Sit your ass down. That's what you need to do, girl. Maybe I need to do a channeling of Whitney and tag Brandy and Monica in it and tell them what Whitney is saying. Hello! Because they need to sit their ass on down. Same thing with all those people. All those people that were jumping on the bandwagon of being Michael Jackson. You need to go in there and have several seats because all those people I lost fans. I stopped being a fan because I liked Adele because she's different and unique. I like people because they're different. I don't like people that say, I want to be just like Mike. I want to be just like that. It's so honored for me to be able to sing and dance like Michael Jackson. Bitch, sit down. I will never encourage that shit, girl. Be yourself. Be yourself, bitch. If you can't, bitch, get out the way someone else could be it, honey. Let's talk about it. Hello. Anyway, y'all, let me get up in here. Ooh, it's 9:21 already. Damn. Time flies. Hello, Eclected. Hello, Little Mer. Hello, Dea. Yes, honey. Good morning. Yes, good evening, Grand Madam. Oh, yeah. It was so early over here, honey. Hello, Tina Benitez. How are you, girl? Yeah. Put your tea tomorrow, okay? Success. Success, you getting your tea tomorrow. Ow, 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 ow. Yes, honey. Dead rats. Yes, girl. Dead rats, girl. Yes, Tina. Mm. Yes, honey. Hello, Expival. I did a vanishing reversal spell, and people started dropping like flies at my job. See, that's what you got to do, honey. You got to do, and do it out of your heart, and it will work. People do stuff out of spite and anger, and that stuff will manifest because sometimes you need to feel that, but it will also come back and ricochet and get your ass right together. So as a true spiritualist, when I was learning how to do black magic first, we were taught how to channel that energy into something and let it go. So every time you want to go into something, you can recount that energy. That's why I tell people it's about forgiving but not forgetting. You don't have to forget about the fact that your father molested you. You don't have to forget about the fact that you had a relative that actually did some things to you. You don't have to forget the fact that your old friend did you wrong. But definitely when you need to remember, definitely do it. Don't sit here and oh, I kid you not. I have someone who was trying to get out of a relationship, which I think is too soon anyway. They broke up with someone. They were still interacting with someone to date someone else, right? And the person seemed good in the beginning, then the person vanished. And I told this person, well, I could tell you this right now. It was too soon for you to date this person, for one. For two, I guarantee you brought up in front of this person things about your ex. Well, yeah, you did. People don't want to hear about that shit, honey. That's not the time and the place. When they ask you about your ex, well, why are you single? Well, my ex did some things to me that I don't want to talk about. Keep it moving. Story, girl, when you're in love to better your life. People don't want to sit there and hear that shit. Oh, my ex-boyfriend did me wrong. My ex-boyfriend, he cheated on me. And they're like, what? So, bitch, you got some problems now. You don't know what they're thinking. So, like I said, with that, honey, yeah, I said that's why he vanished, because you're going into these sob stories. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Save that shit for your prayer to God. Prayer to God. When you say a prayer to God, talk about your ex-boyfriend to God and keep that shit in there. Like I said, girl, anyway, so yes, XP-Vol, when you do that stuff, like I said, definitely, if it's coming for your heart, it's going to work. But like I said before, when you have malice intent for people, don't always have that hovering over you, because it will start to show in your body. Your cells are responding to these negative thoughts. So that's how they always say, when you're pointing the finger, you got three pointed at you, and the thumb, of course. Well, the thumb is pointing up. So you point at somebody, girl, you're definitely charging the sky with that intention, and you're giving yourself three motherfucking times back. So I want to make sure when I'm coming out to someone that it's out of defense and not offense. Let's talk about it. That's why I would tell people, it will show on your body, because your body's listening to your thoughts, honey. Beware of that, honey. Trust me. Yes, honey. Hello, little mer, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, 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 honey. Yes, 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 little mer. Yes, little mer. That's not playing. Yes, honey. Hello. Good morning. Oh, Adrian, I forgot to respond back to your emails. Yes, honey. Hello, Daya. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, honey. Hello, J2 Funny. Finally, you found my channel, J2 Funny. Yes. Finally, you found my channel. Oh, God, it's kind of skipping and stuff, huh? You know what? I don't know what's going on. Things have been going on with this. I don't know if it's just this modem cannot handle the speed upgrade, or are they trying to cut my speed? Girl, bye. We're about to give them a call tomorrow. Yes, we are, girl, because you can drop it down back to $60 then, girl. I'm not paying no damn $40 extra for some slow-ass internet. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Shit, girl. You were looking for it. Well, good. I'm glad you found it. So glad, honey. But of course, this channel is focusing morely on the sexual, sensual stuff. And I told you all, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Huh? He didn't think I was watching him. Come on over here. Honey, Anubis is back here doing this. His ears back and stuff. And when I said, what's wrong, he went, come over. He cold. I don't give a damn. He cold. I don't care. He cold. He cold. I don't care. You be cold all night. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. No, honey. So yes, you all. I am okay. See, mm-mm, uh-uh. Has it been doing this the whole night? The whole night, y'all? Has it been skipping like that? I hope not. I'm going to okay. We're gonna take you out. Okay, hold on. We're gonna wait for what's name to respond. We're gonna wait for him to text back. Okay, he hasn't. So he's still sleeping. Yes. Hello, Incognito. Yes, honey. Yes. Long time no see, Incognito. How are you? Yes, honey. Oh. Of course it is, J2 Funny. A lot of witches actually incarnate. Something is always with psychology, because you got to remember, magic comes from the psyche. So if you've been a witch all these lives, or your ancestors been witches, because remember, this is why I said this is how you can call a fake out from a real spiritualist. Can we talk about it? Real spiritualists will go into therapy. They will go into being a psychologist or a counselor. And if not that, they will go into doing Reiki, massage energy. Like that's what real spiritualists would do. And I'm not talking about people that just all of a sudden said, I think I want to be a massage therapist now. No, we're talking about the real people. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, but nobody was a psychologist in your family. Nobody was a counselor in your family. Nobody was a healer in your family. They were not documented. Because one of these spiritualists said that their ancestor, and I won't say it because you'll know who I'm talking about, they said that their ancestor literally was known in the town to create salves for people to heal them. I'm like, well, there's no documents of that though. So people that come with documents, I believe that. But if you're sitting there, my family, well, what happened with you then? Because you're your family's replication. So if you have not thought about being a psychologist, you have not thought about being a counselor or a healer, I don't care if you're dark or light worker, then baby, you're definitely not a real spiritualist. I'm sorry. Makeup and all that good stuff, girl, no tea, no shade. That is not about spirituality. No tea, no shade. Hairstyle and makeup, and that is not. That could be your side hustle. That's a hobby. We're talking about main TT. And no, I'm not cutting on Adrian because I just remember Adrian is a hairstylist. But Adrian is also, you could just, like I said, I won't even go into that. But people will say, I've always wanted to be a this and that. Some people go into cosmetology as a trade because we know for sure that that's going to be a position for us. Some people really, really like to bring happiness to people, by cutting their hair and all this stuff. So that's separate. But some people go into that stuff as their healing too. But either way, like I said, if you wanted to be a janitor, if you wanted to be a fast food manager, like the odds of you being a real spiritualist is probably slim to none. Psychology is definitely where, because you want to know how the brain works. You've been here multiple lives. You've been here many lives, so you want to know how the brain operates because you're curious. You like I've had this on this planet. How does this work? And you get into neuroscience and you get into psychology, even medicine, nurses. I think nurses the same thing. Nursing, medical, you get into that because you want to know how the body functions, because we all know the scientific reason behind magic is the cells in the body. We all know this. That's common sense. So as a spiritualist, why you don't want to get in on that? Why you don't want to, which is the tower, which is the thing that's manifesting all your life dreams and fears. Everything you fear, everything that you're afraid of is coming out through your mind. What your eyes are seeing and your ears are hearing and your mouth is speaking, it's ultimately going back into your mind and it's being recycled and it's being projected into your life. Okay, now I don't think this is just Comcast. I think this is YouTube as well, because I'm looking at my modem and I'm looking at my camera now and it's skipping, but this modem has all the lights on. No, it's YouTube. It's YouTube, honey. You know what I mean, Adrian. Some people have even got into cosmetology to get men. Well, I'm not a prostitute or an escort. Baby, you're heavy. You're really heavy, honey. That dog is like 10 pounds something, honey. He is heavy on my leg. Um, Either way, some people got into this because they wanted to get some dick. No tea, no shade. Just like I know a lot of gay people that become stylists, clothing stylists, so they can sleep with a celebrity. Oh, girl, trust me. Or they can become best friends with a celebrity and use that to get to the top. Trust me. I know. I know, girl. That's what I said. I don't have that many friends. I've been friends with a lot of people. There's a lot of my old friends that are now being seen on, or you wish that that was you. No, I don't, because I think to myself, how did that person get there? What scandal did they get to get there? No tea, no shade, because I know they were a scandalous person 5 years ago. I know they were a scandalous person even 3 years ago. So it's like, what shit they got in? Who did they blackmail to get there? But either way, like I said before, healing is what you want to do. if you're a real spiritualist. Healing on any, especially if you're a root worker, you have the ability to open or unlock of these herbs. There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me that you work with dead energy and yet you are a root doctor or a root worker. There's no way. You got to have something lively in you to work with these herbs, because that comes from the earth. That's channeled through the earth and the sun. And those two elements is what destroys negative energy. Those two elements is what heals the body right now as we speak. I'll wait. How many dead people are calling out from the grave saying, please bring me a healing? I need a healing. Hello? 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 I mean, I know people in their life, when they were on their way out to the grave, they were asking for a healing when they should have thought of that when they had the chance to do that. But anyway, this thing is jumping around acting stupid, y'all. And girl, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, it says incognito. Hello. Yes. I agree. I agree if that's really your passion, though. Incognito. Like, if that's really your passion. And even going into their spiritualists are not all on the same level, and that's okay. Some spiritualists are really up there to where they're not meant to be out in the forefront. They're not meant to come forward and talk about what they do and say, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. But they're not going to be on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand the concept behind spiritualists who don't show their face. If you're that concerned about people finding out who you are, then maybe you need to stay in the background and hire somebody, teach them what you know, and let them show their face. Maybe that's what you need to do. Because, like I said, I don't there for one abilities. Maybe you're meant to assist a real person. Maybe you're here to, maybe your area is just to make people smile. Maybe your area is just to keep people's vibration high, right? But also there's spirituals that can take people that are down and out and lift up that spirit, lift up that energy. Yeah, this is YouTube. Yeah, this is YouTube messed up. This is not Comcast. I'm looking at this modem. This modem is full. This is YouTube fucking up, y'all. This is not my internet, honey. Matter of fact, let me pull up my phone right now. I want to check out my teas right now. We're about to check these teas out, honey. Well, a lot of songwriters are also demonic. Oh, okay. A lot of songwriters are also demonic to where there's someone came in and someone is using them, record companies and writing companies. So when I'm talking about, I'm speaking, because we're all spiritualists if that's the case. I'm speaking of people like myself who comes out as a solo, person offering services. I'm speaking about like this. I'm not speaking of like songwriters, movie production, actors and actresses, because of course they all say they get possessed. So I'm speaking of like people that are really serious about this. It's always been in them to do this, and they are really, really portraying it. Because really think about it. If you have the power to really do some teas, would you really come forward and really talk about it and do it? No, you wouldn't. If you have the ability to really, really do certain things, would you be coming out and offering it for the world to be able to see and do? No, you wouldn't. Because I'd even go into coming up with spells and showing the words your spells. A lot of people share their spells with people, and that kind of weakens the power, which like a lot of songwriters will write their lyrics in their songs so people can actually write down the lyrics. Remember when you used to buy the CD and it'll show the lyrics of the song in the CD? Yeah, so much for the spirit that came in and helped you to write that song. And nowadays, people are getting Grammys for songs that make no sense at all. No tea, no shade. I love Cardi B as a person, but her rapping ain't there. I don't see it. And that person won. She's actually number one. Like, and that shit don't make no sense to me. Same thing with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, I love Nicki Minaj. I like her personality, but some of her songs just sound so stupid as hell. And it's like, that's the number one? The hell? So you know what I mean? So it's like, well, what spirit was behind that? You know, was it really her and the spirit that got it? Because Beyonce should be number one. A lot of songs from Azealia Banks. Azealia Banks should be on every fucking radio station, every fucking TV show. And you know, I don't fan out for people like that. But Azealia Banks really, that's an artist right there. That is a true artist right there. Azealia Banks is a true artist. So, like I said, honey, I don't, honey, I don't know about that being a true spiritualist. I don't know about that, honey. Okay, well that's good. Well, that's not smart, girl. That's not smart, girl. Incognito. That's not smart. Mm-mm. Smart. Girl, you're starting to get defensive, and that's fine. No tea, no shade. But as a songwriter, how many of your songs have actually made it out? How many? When's the last time you got an ASCAP award for writing a song? No tea, no shade. Second thing, you said you made oils for your customers for free. Well, you didn't put no spirit in that. There was no spiritual energy in that because spirits don't work for free. So you're offering yourself to your spirits as a free sacrifice to give your clients free oils, girl. No, mama. Good luck with that, honey. Now, I also want to say this too, incognito, now that you're in here. I read a comment under your page because what you got to understand is I'm a broadcaster. Okay? I'm a motherfucking broadcaster. Matter of fact, let me end this. Let me end this. Let me end this and let me come back, honey. Let me end this and let me come back. Let me end this and let me come back, honey. She is a beast. Yes. Yes.